Presentation of Pedal and Power Association. Pedal and Power Association, through the introduction, is basically this introduction is about unpacking the brief. As you unpack the brief, you should know these clients are an organization that is committed to promoting cycling and have interest of cyclists. They do recreational cycling on and off road. Their priorities is development through cycling and safe cycling. The client needs us to create a digital product that provides members with safe cycling routes in key areas across South Africa. They want to start with Cape Town first. The client's competitors that have research that has embarked on digital products are Strava, People for Bikes, and Google Maps have also integrated real-time information. Began offering data on bike, shared dock locations, and the numbers of bike available. The clients haven't attempted to solve their problems. The specific goal for this project is to provide a new safe route for digital product. And from the research we have gathered, they need to also gather data for the product design to give the users experience for the company to reach their goals. The audience that will use this product design are healthy adults who value fitness and spend a lot of money on their bikes and cycling related equipment and accessories. The budget for this project is 300,000 Rand. This will be hourly commission, and I will outsource to create a team for this project that will follow a schedule, timeline, and meet with the deadline since this is a 3-month project. This is our target. This is about the target audience. Our target is 19 to 40-year-old age and usually focuses on towards men. And the living standard measure is 8 to 10, which shows the audience are they're well off. They are financially stable because they're not afraid to spend money on bikes, because these bikes are very expensive. They cost up to 100,000 up to 500,000 to 500,000. And the audience, they stay in suburban high income area. They're very fit and active. Healthy adults that spend a lot of money on their bikes, as I said, and they spend on cycle equipment and accessories. The audience is also aware of safety. The audience follows cycling related social media. They purchase online, post about cycling session on Instagram, and they own smartwatch and smartphones. This is a screenshot of the user that I researched on, and this is his screenshot. This is a screenshot of his Instagram that he shared of his data that's been collected of the statistics of his cycling when he was in Midrand. And this shows the open goal, the time he cycled, and the time he finished. And it shows you the active calories, the total calories, the distance, and average heart rate and average speed. And obviously, this user owns an iPhone and an iPhone smartwatch, which these two devices, they link to each other, because the smartwatch gathers all this data and sends it to his phone, and which when he gets his phone, he shares it on his Instagram page. And there is a persona on the target audience that we chose to use, and we had an interview on him online or over the telephone, which we've gathered. This user is called, his name is Sponelo Malunga. He's 35, he stays in Camps Bay, he's an entrepreneur, and he likes to share experience on Instagram. His motivation is buying the best bike on the market. His physiographics is finding something that will immensely challenge him. Abilities is communication, his negotiation skills, business skills, and entrepreneurial skills. His end goals, he shops because it's a need. His favorite brands are Nike, Apple, Dell, which sells high-end bicycles, and Thule Sweden, which is a product that holds your bikes and vehicles, and you store things. They create products where you can store, or they are bicycle that carries your bikes on your vehicles. His frustration is when he's surrounded by people. When people are not aware how good cycling is, people think it's a rich man's hobby, or they just criticize that and make this assumption. People don't like to challenge, and he doesn't like people that don't like to challenge themselves. And he gets frustrated when people like to judge without trying it out. Through his scenario, and he enjoys buying online. My Apple smartwatch is the best accessory, especially how it links to with Discovery Health Card. And through the research that was done, we've learned about technology and how digital products boost the cycling culture. And these products put the users first and help users achieve their goals and create interaction. The user interface on a digital product design are innovative and simple functionalities. The brands that I researched have similar technologies and concepts, which is gathering data to build up a bird's eye view of bicycle traffic and trips. Planners can better anticipate for cyclists. Safety is the priority, which is the client's main goal. This is a reward users need to get. The things to avoid is that we can't put cyclists in risk and make them take dangerous routes. The digital product must be safety product to use for UX and UI must be user friendly. We were learning about building habit form products on a video resources. A talk about by Nia Ayar, an author of Hooked on product design. And I think during this research and learning about Hooked, I think it will be so accessible for to use it for the clients and to use it for this product design that we're creating for our clients. And with the hook, there are four types of hook. The first hook is trigger. And trigger goes depth into it has two types of triggers. There's external and an internal trigger. Internal trigger is it's a simple information for what to do next within the trigger. Example, click here, share now, play now, buy now, and these are call to action. An internal trigger, it's more depth now, where most designers do not focus on. And we thought, no, let's focus on an internal trigger, where we get into associate yourself to go through your user's mind. That's what's the internal trigger. It's getting information for what to do next, and we associate in the user's mind. And it deals with emotions, the routines, the situation, places, and people. Two is action. This is the simplest behavior in anticipation of reward. And the third hook is reward. And it all starts in the brain. A part of our brain is called the nucleus accumbens. This stimulates the brain and acts as an activator for our bodies. Example, should I cycle today or should I rather walk? With cycling, it helps with stress, clears the human mind. It keeps the mind's focus, another way of keeping fit and exercising of the brain. The reward of yourself is to search for self-achievement, to keep curious what users might find to keep them engaged and triggered. And the last hook is investment. Investment is about the future reward now. We're thinking about the future. And it has two ways that increase the likelihood of the next pass through the hook. The first one is investment load, which the next trigger of the hook. And the second is investment store value, improving to build reputations. And so this investment, you're investing, now they're using investing themselves and then this product design with this as it anything about the future, about this product design, and they're creating a reputation within this product design, in which there's a formula that we also research about B equals M plus A plus T, which stands for behavior equals motivation plus action plus trigger. And through our research, we had to research about our competitors. And Strava was the first competitor. And since I had an interview with our user, Sponelo, currently he uses Strava. When we had a telephonic interview, we asked him some few questions. So Strava, from our research, through the research, it's the travel. It's also like a very safe, functional app, GPS app, and it also has data sets, and is the largest collection of human, collects all the human power of transportation information, whether you're cycling or walking. And also this brand, this brand or company, they have also worked together close with the urban planners, with the city government, and safe infrastructures, to advocate to understand the mobility patterns. So that's the technology that they use too. And this is also part of Strava. This is a case study how Jessica thinks about the Strava, and she's and this user. It's like having 1,000 counter sets set up for across the country. So it sets everything up, collects all the platform around the world from like Sao Paulo, London, and to South Africa. And this is also Strava Metro. This is from the desktop of of Strava on the website. This is the functionality and the mapping, and on the side here, it's also the data collection and the data collection for the cyclist. This is also another interface where it shows the data collection of the trips, the demographics, the people, and the tourism. And this is below is how this application works. In the steps, like understanding the patterns and improve safety and evaluates the projects. The next competitors we researched about is People for Bikes. People for Bikes has developed an innovative data-driven called Bicycle Network Analysis tool. For this takes OpenStreetMaps data and information and bicycle infrastructure, rating the quality of the network by assessing whether people can comfortably use it to get to places they need, be to such as school, work, or grocery store. And another competitor of technology functionality research that from summer 2019, Google Maps have also integrated real-time information from rail, public transport, and car sharing modes, began offering data on bike share dock locations and the numbers of bikes available. And this article was in UCI, Innovations of Digital Technology Boost Cycling Culture. Very interesting, where a cyclist on a real-time map, a user who's cycling can learn how to create your own route on the real-time map. And this is like a simple Google map, and this is a map of Cape Town. And here we're showing the functionality where it has options on the hamburger where they have options of travel categories. The interface on the desktop is interactive and give a user variabilities which will trigger